What's good, baby girl? I see you coming in the building. Let's just do a taste. Let's do a test right quick, see how the sound works. Let's just do a taste. Alright, sound nice. Alright, let's get into it.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Listen Doctor Radio, bringing you guys a brand new show. Let's get it.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Listen Doctor Radio, bringing you guys a brand new show, man. Today we got some sad news coming from out of Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. If you guys haven't heard today, it was a shooting at the high school in Michigan. It was a shooting at the high school in Michigan where 3 people lost their life. 3 young children, teenagers, lost their life. And then a teacher was shot and 7 others was injured. And they're still trying to count to find out exactly how many was shot. I want to go ahead and thank you to everybody that is over here watching me on Facebook. I want to say thank you to everybody that is watching me on YouTube. I want to thank you to everybody that's watching me on Bigo as well. We're live on 3 platforms. Shout out to you guys. But today, man, we want to get into this tragic story. I had to break the news, and I'm going to do a separate news story for this. That's not going to be live. It's just going to be a separate news story. If you're coming in the building, hello. Today we got some tragic news. They had a shooting at a high school in Michigan, Detroit, that took the life of 3 young people. You're going to listen to the official news story, and then from there, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. I think some of my lighting is just too bright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut something down. It's just like, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and cut that one light off, and we're going to go ahead and watch the news story. You guys let me know what y'all think. This happened in Detroit. Without further ado, let's get it.
Detroit late this afternoon. I want to bring in NBC's Megan Fitzgerald, who is 3 people were killed in a shooting at a high school outside Detroit late this afternoon. I want to bring in NBC's Megan Fitzgerald, who is covering this for us. And Megan, I understand from officials on the scene as we're getting this briefing just in that the 3 people killed are believed to be students. Do I have that right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. The unfortunate news just coming in from authorities that, as you said, 3 students believed to be among those who died. We know a total of 6 people were shot. One of those individuals, we understand, is a teacher. This all happened just before 1 o'clock at Oxford High School. This is about 45 minutes north of Detroit when this shooter opened fire with a semi-automatic gun, according to law enforcement officials. But there was a school resource officer who was already in the school who was able to apprehend this suspect within 5 minutes. But understanding that over 100 calls came in to 911, a frantic scene, of course, when you hear a gun going off inside the school building there. Police responded immediately with SWAT team, a large response. Buses, we understand, are now taking students home. But a horrifying scene unfolding inside Oxford High School, where we know that there is a suspect in custody right now. found no one else that they're looking for, and the gun has been recovered.
Do we know anything about the community or the area where this happened, Megan? Where specifically is it in Michigan?
Right, so yeah, it's a good question, and to give you some perspective here, it's about 45 minutes north, so it's in Oxford, the community of Oxford, so really just outside of the suburbs of Detroit. We know that this is a tight-knit community. In fact, I had an opportunity to speak with someone who's very familiar with this community and saying this is a close-knit community, of course, excited and getting ready, like many communities across the country, for the holidays. Hanukkah already underway, Christmas just around the corner. When a gunman opens fire inside a high school in the middle of the school day.
Are we going to stop it right there right now? Because I got a second part to this that I think is key. And I think I want you guys to really, really pay attention to. I'm going to have to try to get my lighting down pat. My lighting is all over the place. I don't like the way it looked. It looked blurry. So, I'm sorry for that. I can't, what up? Black or white? Don't know yet. They haven't gave the suspect's name, but I think he's white. I'm not sure. They haven't gave the suspect's name, and they haven't gave the suspect's identity. They said it's a 15-year-old male. So, we don't know yet. We only can speculate, but I want you to listen to what this young man had to say about why he was not going to school today. For the people that's watching me on Facebook, hello. For the people that's watching me on Beagle, what's up? For the people that's watching me on YouTube, what's up? I'm sorry about this. My lighting is all fucked up right now. I'm trying to get it better. I will put a separate show in with the clips to make it better for you guys. It's just all fucked up right now. I'm sorry. This young man said he didn't want to go to school because there was threats already about this. And you're going to listen to what this young man and this young mother had to say about why she didn't let her son go to school today. And I think that is tragic. If you guys are in the building, please continue to watch the show. Continue to share it. Share it to your friends. Hit the like. Share it. And let's go.
To pick their children up over at the Garden Center. The Myers is north of the school. Jason Colthorpe is there. I know you've been talking with parents. Jason, give us the very latest. Oh, as we see people.
Yeah, this is actually Trayshawn and his mom, Robin Redding, who Trayshawn actually didn't go to school today. I haven't gotten a chance to talk to him. He was actually just briefing police on what is believed to be kind of the threat that was leading up to this. Trayshawn, just a second, I'm going to start with your mom. Walk me through what this was like as a parent. Now, Trayshawn didn't go to school today because of her threat, correct?
Well, he didn't go to school today because he was just not feeling comfortable with going to school. He had a conscious, and I don't want to go to school today. Just do it online. So I just said, okay, yeah. But then before him saying that, he said, "Mom, none of the rest of the kids is going today." And I said, "Why? The rest of them not going?" And he said, "No." So I said, "Okay." He said he wasn't answering because all of them always say, "I'm ready. I'm up. I'm getting on the bus. I'm here." That nature, and that wasn't happening today.
And why was that? Was there an uneasy feeling about the kids?
That was just an uneasy feeling that he had and didn't want to go.
I just got like a little feeling that like when I got up today, like I text me and my little cousins because I'm a senior, like they're like a little bit younger than me, so I text them and I was like, "Is anybody up? Who's going to school? Like, get up, let's go. We're going to school." No one responded, so I'm like, this is weird. Like we never do this. Like either like somebody's sick or like something's wrong. So I'm like,
what was worrying everybody? There had been some ominous threats posted in recent days. Is that right?
Yeah, that is right. There it is. I've been hearing the threats too, and it's like, kids they play around and say, "Oh, we're gonna shoot up the school." Or this. You don't supposed to play around with that. Right. Like, this is serious. You can't do that. So I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on. This school it's been tragic, and it's like, I don't even know. It's just.
When you heard about what was going on at school today, you weren't there, but then you learned there's an active shooter. What was going through your mind?
My first thing when I got up, I got up, I put my shoes on, put my coat on, told my mom, come on, let's go. I have a friend, he's more like my cousin, I got him as my cousin, and I said he's the one that went to school. I need to get up there to get him out of that school, because I don't want anything to happen to him.
And he is okay?
Yeah, he is fine. He's at home. He's a little bit scared, but he'll be okay. This has been crazy.
Now, the threats that we've been talking about, I was just talking to the undersheriff again about that. They're looking into these threats. There was something posted about a deer head.
Oh, that happened probably like a month ago, which is like somebody cut off a deer head, his neck, about like around his neck.
An actual deer head.
The actual deer head, blood and everything, and threw it in our courtyard in our school, which you have to get inside the school to get in that courtyard, and it's outside. And they drew all on the buildings on the wall looking for our principal. They want to talk to our principal, ask him where he is. I mean, it's a lot to this. I mean, I don't have all the details, but
and they're still investigating. I think it's confirmed if it's connected to this sophomore who pulled the trigger today. And as you guys got here, you saw a couple of the students come out. And I don't want you to name any names because they're still notifying people. But how is that hitting you, knowing that you know some of these kids that were shot today?
I mean, it worries me a lot. I mean, I grew up with these kids for so long. I've been going out here for almost 4 or 5 years now. And I know of these kids that they're hurt and they're sad. Their parents don't know what to do. But it's going to be okay. God will heal everybody. Everybody will be fine.
We're certainly glad you're okay. And Robin, from a parent's standpoint, talk to me about safety. Do you feel safe letting Trayshawn go back to school here?
No, I do not, because they haven't got this under control. If all these things are already happening, you never know what might happen again. And I'm not finna risk my child being able to get hurt. So I would prefer just to have him online. I'm not sending him back to the school. There's nothing that nobody can say, oh, you going to school. Oh, it's over. You don't know. You can't predict anything for that to happen. So, no. I'd rather for him to go online. My condolence goes out to the family and the staffs and all the, the kids that were injured into this and all the trauma ties and things that can cause all those students and staff.
And I've seen a lot of parents today, and they are definitely in a state of shock.
Yes.
Is it that way for you too?
Yes, it is. That's why I was up here I can't. I mean, if no one else is going to let their voice be heard, then mine is going to be heard. Yeah. You got to be able to get these kids under control. They have to. They have to get this whole thing under control. Security is a must. You can't say it won't happen. This can happen anywhere. So, yeah, I'm not sending my kid back to no school that he can't even sit down and get a lesson to know that I'm going to get a phone call and say my child been shot or it's a shooting. No, that's devastating. It's crazy.
I can only imagine you must have been thanking God that your son did not go to school.
Yes, I was praying all the way, thanking God, a blessing. Hey, you got to listen to your kids. And he was very firm of saying, I'm not going. Yeah. So...
Robin, we're glad he's okay. Thank you both for talking to us.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. And David Karen, by the way, the undersheriff had just told me a minute ago that we're expecting another briefing coming up at 5 o'clock. It's we still got a long way to go before that, but as they actively investigate some of this, I can tell you that
appreciate you guys for coming.
From Meyer, where the original staging area was, but there's been all kinds of overflow. And families have come across here, and Homeland Security has reached out to a bike shop over here that just has a lot of property that, and they're able to house some kids there if they need to. So it's become a staging area over here. And in talking to some parents over there, I can tell you a few of them were waiting word on their loved ones to find out if their kids were okay, and it's just a scene, straight out of every parent's nightmare as they try and wait for that. So we're waiting. We're waiting for an update, and we will update you as soon as we get that. But for now, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Jason, I want to say, before you went to that interview, I saw that student just hugging one of it appeared to be a police officer. Was that the case? Tell me a little bit more about that.
He was the first one over here that had brought to their attention that there had been other threats in recent days, and going back a month ago to the Deerhead situation he was talking about, where someone posted it. And when we talked to her earlier, by the way, she said the threat that really spurred her son and some friends to not go to school was much more explicit. It included the words saying, if you come to school today, but they weren't sure who it was directed at. If you come to school today, you will get shot. So there was an explicit threat out there, and officers learned of it. This is a very fluid situation for police as well. And they brought him over to try and debrief him, and they were talking to him for a long time, and you can just, the connection, the emotion there, like you saw, Karen, once he got out of the vehicle, gave him a hug. I mean, it's a lot of hugs going around today. No doubt.
Definitely needed, very much needed. We'll let you go continue to work this story and talk with some of the parents and some of the students. Jason is...
All right. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. All right. Y'all know, shout out to the people that's on Facebook. Shout out to the people that's on YouTube. Shout out to the people that's on Beagle watching me. What's good? If you don't know who I am, I'm DJ Fatball, a.k.a. The Doc, a.k.a. The Listen Doctor, a.k.a. DJ Manny. I go by a lot of different names. But, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? Today, man, you just saw it. A school shooting in Detroit, Oxfield, Detroit. Right outside the 8 Mile area by the suburbs, a young 15-year-old male brought a gun to school today and planned on shooting up the school. And he shot and killed 3 people and wounded 10. This is brand new, coming to the nest, to the Listen Doctor's desk. So if you guys are in here, man, come check us out. But y'all know we talk about this on the channel all the time when it comes to these school shootings and how fucked up it is when these school shootings happen. Now, the conspiracy theorists, you know how we think that everything is a conspiracy and they trying to cover up some shit. You know, I did a couple of years ago, you guys, for the people that know, that Vegas shooting that happened. When the Vegas shooting happened in Vegas, one of the people that was supposedly had got shot in Vegas, one of the people that was supposed to be deceased in Vegas, he was actually spotted on Instagram years later. He was supposedly one of the people that was shot and killed in Vegas. How would you shot and killed in Vegas, but we saw you on your Instagram? So we kind of, when this shit happens, we kind of get puzzled up here. What up, baby girl in the building? Shout out to the Bear from sending me the story. Shout out to Care Bear in the building. She sent me the story. She awared me about it. And come to find out, not only her, I come to my desk, I got 4 other people send me the story. I did not hear about it. But I want to talk to you guys really about it. Let's really talk for a minute. Take your shoes off, get comfortable. Let's really talk for a minute. I'm going to be here for a little bit. 15 minutes. That's all I need. 15 minutes of your time. Why is it that we are seeing these school shootings so much? If you would like to comment, if you'd like to talk about it, the number to call in is 504-289-5057. 504-289-5057. If you can't get that number, the number to call in is 304-951-1421. If you can't get that number because it's blocked or something's going on or it's busy, you can call me on my other number at 770-799-8402. Get on and talk with your boy Doc. Do you want to talk about what's happening with these schools? Why is prevalent in American culture now that these school shootings that keep happening? Why are they keep happening? I'm going to give you guys my theory on it right now. My theory on it is because there's no parent in the community with these kids. They don't get to know who their kids are. They had a school shooting in New Orleans, Louisiana, where I'm from, where a young boy brought this gun to school. A 7-year-old brought a gun to school. He was being picked with and teased. He was being bullied. His lunch money was taken from him every day, and he couldn't take it no more. He had to go home, and soon he went home. I can relate to that because I used to be bullied when I was in school as an elementary student. He would go to the kitchen and eat all he can eat because he didn't eat lunch that day because they took his lunch money from him. Anybody that go to school in New Orleans, some of the schools don't get free lunch. You don't get it no more. You have to pay for it around that time. And he was paying for his lunch and his money get taken so he didn't eat lunch. His mama will say, why you eating all this food when you come home? Because he wasn't eating at school. He was tired of it. He went to school and bought a gun and shot the perpetrator. He didn't shoot everybody. He shot the 2 people that was bullying him, killing them. A 7-year-old. A 7-year-old. Killed 2 people. And I think they were like upper class. I forgot what grade they were in, but they were like in the upper class. He killed those 2 people who was bullying them. So we need to understand, don't fuss at your kid because he's running to the refrigerator when he get out of school. Ask him, what is going on with you? Why you eating like this? What's up? Somebody's bothering you at school? You need to talk to your kids first. Secondly, that's first what we need to do. Kevin Gates talking about that. Problem. Right, exactly. First, and the second that we need to do is have a safe space for our kids. A safe space in your house. We all know what it is. A safe space is anything I gotta say to you, I could come in this space and be able to say it and be able to vent. What we tell our kids today, what we used to tell our kids back then anyway, back then too. Stop crying. Stop always crying. Stop being a teller. Sometimes when he's coming to you or she's coming to you to be a teller, it's something that you really need to know. I was told that. And guess what happened? I didn't go back no more. My little cousin, she raped me from the age of 6 years old all the way to the age of fucking 14 because I didn't tell because they kept telling me, stop being a teller. So when she would tell, you're going to get it, I tell her, you're going to get in trouble from doing what you're doing to me, she laughed. She laughed at me. They're not going to believe you anyway. And they didn't believe me. And that fucked me up to this day. Stop telling your kids, stop being a teller. Because they could get raped at school and be touched at school, but they trying to tell you about it. And you too busy worrying about what the fuck's going on Instagram. You so worried that your friend got a new car, or she pregnant, or whatever the fuck going on in your life, that you're not even taking care of your children. You're neglecting your children. Thirdly, the next thing we can do is, I don't know what the fuck's going on with these metal detectors. What is going on with these metal detectors? I am proof. When I was in high school, we used to take guns in that bitch and everything. It would ring. It would not be, I'm sorry, it would not ring. It would not ring. We would take all kind of shit in that school. We need better metal detectors. We need better security officers. I'm sorry, not security. We need police at the school because the security guards, they do okay, but they're not fucking capable of doing everything that a cop does. Stop hiring the mall security and get some fucking PD in there. That's the third thing. And the fourth thing, we need to fix up here and what's in here. Because he wrote on the school that if you come to school today, you are going to get shot. He didn't put a name to it. He was smart enough not to put a name to it. Then he bought a deer. He cut the deer off, the head of the deer, brought it to school bloody, and threw it in the courtyard so everyone could see it. Y'all allowed that young man to come back to school. I used to always think hate is taught. I was always taught that hate was something that you grew up with. Now that I know of being an adult, that hate is taught. It's taught to you. And the people who do not, and this is what some of you might lose me right now. Some of you might click off, but I really don't give a fuck. Because y'all like to see here when I talk about blacks. I don't know the race of this person. I don't know the race of this young man yet, but I will. I don't know the race. But what I will say is, you motherfuckers shoot us. Police I'm talking about. You shoot us when we in the car with our hands up. Trying to grab for our wallet to show you our ID. You put a bullet in us, killing us. Why you bitches don't kill these school shooters? You allow them to leave. Handcuff them. Give them a soda and a sandwich when they get to the precinct. Talk to him about why he did it. It shouldn't be no fucking reason why he did it. And that's going for the 7-year-old too. But I don't care when you do not put these fucking killers in a place and kill them. It makes the next person want to do the same shit. Because guess what? I can get some type of fame. They didn't even kill that man that did it. I can get some type of fame. And it repeats itself. It repeats itself. It repeats itself. We make it cool to have school shootings in America. In Canada, they kill you. You do some shit like that. Ain't no court. Ain't no court. Ain't no court. How many school shootings we had, Google, in 2021? Hey, Google, how many school shootings we had in 2020? This has to stop, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to be the change? Who's going to be the change? We are a country that's dying every day. People are dying every day. Not by natural causes. By the hands of someone else. We gotta do better, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta do better. We gotta do better for the kids today. Media and other news. Oh, Joe Bell will live the life of the days luxury, no matter how many freedoms rest of his days. Facts. You right about that. Joe Biden is going to live luxury just like Obama. I make fun of Obama. You got out of office, Obama. What the fuck did you do? Not a damn thing. What did you do, Obama? You gave them gay rights, though. You did that for them. What you do for your black folks? Not a damn thing, Obama. Not a fucking thing. Not one thing for your black people. You still don't go out and say anything. Just like all these pro-blacks. Just like all these fake-ass basketball players. Just like all these fake-ass rappers. Shout out to Cream. What up, Cream? I see your baby in the building. Just like all these fake-ass rappers. Just like all these fake-ass superstars. Just like Kevin Hart. every black celebrity, every last one of these black celebrities, you bitches sit by and makes a stand when white people do killings. You make a stand. You go out and say we need to change the laws. T.I., you and your bitch ass wife, you go out and say all kind of shit. We need to change the laws when these cops are killing our unarmed black men. But young Dolph was killed by niggas, blacks. You bitches don't got nothing to say, huh? You bitches don't got nothing to say, huh? Nipsey Hussle was killed by blacks. You bitches ain't had nothing to say, huh? The list can go on of black men that was killed by black men. But you bitches are like this. Shh, we can't say that. You bitches are telling me, shh, you can't say that. Who the fuck can then? Huh? Because Obama ain't doing nothing for you bitches. Obama is living in Hawaii somewhere, drinking a margarita or some shit, slapping Michelle on her ass or some shit. Who knows? Who knows? But I can tell you what Obama not doing. Not taking his bitch ass to Chicago, where he's from, to tell those young kids stop doing the killing. I can tell you what his bitch ass not doing. I can tell you that. He didn't say anything about young Dolph being murdered. I can tell you that. But he did say something about the gay shooting that took place in Miami. Was it Miami or was it fucking I can't think of the state, but y'all know what I'm talking about, in Florida. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That shooting that happened in Florida. That gay club that got shot up. Y'all know what exactly. Orlando. Y'all know what happened in Orlando when that gay club got shot up. Obama came out and said, this needs to change. This is so outraged. Blah, 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 blah. You thought he was on a campaign speech. How the fuck he was talking? But did the nigga say anything about the shooting of young Dolph? Not one word, not one statement. That's why I tell people you need to listen and you need to watch who's leading you. Not one word, not one statement. All them fake ass people that went to this man's fucking funeral today, every last fake motherfucker that came to that funeral, I would have told about theyself. I would have told about theyself. And if you are here on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and Bigo, please consider subscribing to the channel and go at the bottom of the links and subscribe to my other channels, DeeDeeAndCece, Pranks and Reactions. We got it over there for you guys. If you are here, man, continue to keep watching, continue to keep subscribing. But man, this is sad, man. If you are new to what's coming in, come in and chill out. Today, we had a school shooting in Detroit, Michigan, Detroit, Oxville, Detroit, where 3 students were shot and killed, and 8 others was wounded and injured. Out of the 8 that was wounded and injured, a teacher was shot. And I think he was shot in the torso and the leg. They said he unloaded the clip multiple times, aiming at people like he was in the army, shooting them. What the fuck is this 15-year-old doing with a gun at school? First of all. Where's the parents? Second of all. Where's the security? Second of all, at the school. How was he able to get a gun in school? How any of these children that bring guns to school get guns in school? And we supposed to take our kids and bring them, let them go to school. That's what they said. That's what they said to my sister in Louisiana. If you don't let your children come to school, we have to call CPS because she don't want to get her kids you can't say it because you can get banned on Facebook and shit. So I'm not going to say it. Well, we had the pandemic for it. Y'all know what I mean? Because she don't want to get her children that thing. She can't, they're going to call CPS because she don't want her children to be exposed to that shit. So they said it was going to call CPS. We're supposed to let our children go to school, and they can't even go to school no more because there's somebody in the school with a gun that's willing to do it. And like I just said, you can agree or not, I think they should kill anytime somebody do a school shooting, you should kill them. I said it. Anytime somebody do a school shooting, not ask them why they did it, not wonder why they did it, you should kill them. The reason why you should kill them, because the next person that does the shooting, that wants to do the shooting, they know what's going to happen to them. But because we give them a sandwich and a cold drink when they get to the precinct, and we ask them all these personal questions like why you did the shooting, they don't have no response. They don't give a fuck. They're not afraid. They're not afraid of doing the school shooting because they gonna get a cold drink, a Snicker, some candy, some Zuzus. And guess who's paying for it, people? The citizens. So he can go in there and lie and say, oh yeah, I had problems with it, or whatever. Agree. Put him down. Put him motherfucking down. You take a gun to school, you should get the consequences of getting put down. That's just a real... Hey, why would I have you in prison? Putting you on death row. That's another fucking head. Kill it. Get that shit out of here. You go to Canada, they kill your ass. Ask your Google thing how many school shootings Canada had. Go ask them. Ask your Google assistant how many school shootings Canada had. Not that many. Getting back to it, is the people that came in here that's new. We had a school shooting in Detroit, Oxville, Detroit, Michigan, that took the lives of 3 young people and 8 people was wounded. And they say they have some more people that was probably shot that they don't know of that's at the hospital. Some students drove themselves to the hospital. Some teachers took themselves to the hospital. So it might be multiple victims. They say they're going to do a press conference in a couple of hours with more details. I'm going to see what they have. More details. Letting you know the age of the person. We already know the age. He's 15. Letting you know what happened, why he did it. He said he want his lawyer. He said he don't want to talk to nobody. They asked him why he did it. He said he have no question, no comment. He want a lawyer. So we just can only imagine why he did it. That's the only thing we can do right now. Once more evidence come out, I will have it up on the page. And I'm sorry for the people on YouTube. I'm very, very sorry. My lighting's not like that all the time. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I just had to put this story out. But I will put a separate video on YouTube with the lighting and everything so you guys can see it correctly because I know it's kind of blurry. I'm so sorry about that. I cannot fix it and I don't want to keep trying to fix it and delay you guys because I know y'all got shit to do. I got shit to do. So I will put the separate video up with the video, with the news stories. It will be up on the channel. I'm going to put it up today. I'm going to put it up right after I get the update from them. I'm going to put it up so I can have more to talk about it. But this shit, man, it has to stop. It has to. I think they came out with something. Hold on, y'all. I think they came out with something. Let's see. I think they came out with another story, news story.
Who has been at the scene pretty much all day.
Yeah, Paula, kind of get us caught up on the latest information tonight.
Well, I think the thing that we all have to remember is there are 3 children dead. There are 8 people injured. The majority are children. We're talking about people under the age of 17. That is a child. Let's go upstairs. I want to show you some nighttime video. This is an American high school in Michigan that is a crime scene. Now, this is
who has been at the scene pretty much all day.
Yeah, Paula, kind of get us caught up on the latest information tonight.
Well, I think the thing that we all have to remember are 3 children dead. They're under the 18. That is a child. Let's go upstairs. I want to show you some nighttime video. This is an American high school. Now, there's some importance inside because this is a school that was also well equipped with surveillance video. And what the undersheriff told us is that they will be going over this video, but it is very likely that from start to finish, they will be able to see what happens. And that's going to be very important because even though they're talking to witnesses and they need to talk to many of the 17 to 1,800 students and staffers who are in...
I want to pause right quick. I know y'all can't see it on YouTube right now. I'm sorry. I know y'all can't see it on YouTube. But I'm going to talk about it and I'm going to post a picture. Why these schools look more and more like prison? Why are these schools today looking more and more like a prison? Look at the fucking wall. It's a fucking brick wall around it. What the fuck? They can't even see out the fucking wall. What is the fuck is going on with these schools, bruh? This shit look like a prison yard. It looks like a prison yard. My God. I'm glad I graduated in 05. Our schools didn't look like that. That looked depressing, dog. I know that's snow and shit, but come on, man.
In the school at that time, that very important.
Look at this
even
shit.
Though they're talking to witnesses.
Look at this shit. That shit look horrible. That's so fucking depressing, bro. I'm gonna put this picture up on I need y'all comment and let me know if that look like a prison. That look like a fucking prison, bro. That look like a fucking prison.
And they need to talk to many of the 17 to 1,800 students and staffers who are in the school at that time. This suspect is not talking and is not talking also at the urging of his parents. We know that some of the victims are in surgery. We don't know all of the conditions. All we can do is hope and pray that there are no more fatalities. But as we end this evening tonight, this is what we take home. This is not an Oxford tragedy. This is a community, a Michigan, and a nationwide tragedy. And 3 children do not go home tonight. Guys?
All right, Paula. So, yes, an absolutely dreadful day in Metro Detroit. We do expect more updates will be coming to us throughout the evening. We'll bring them to you on air and, of course, on clickondetroit.com.
Ask for comments or anything. The chief can fill us in about EMS and all that.
I'm going to post a link to that as well. I'm going to post a link to that news story as well. There you heard it, man. He's still not talking. He still is using his rights to not say anything. And I think that's really shitty. I think if you have enough heart to go to school and you take a gun to school, you should be able to have enough respect and enough heart to say why you did it. I think you owe the students that you took the life. They parents need to know why you took their life. Maybe they was bullying you. I wouldn't even give a fuck if he said they was bullying me. But at least you're saying something. Now these parents got to go home, try to get the money to bury their kids if their kids was in life insurance. But if you don't know how I feel, I want to cry so bad, bro. I want to cry so bad. Because me and my wife, all I want is a child of my own. I'm tired of taking care of other people's children. My sister's children, my brother's children, our friends' children. I want my own. And I cannot let my child go to school like this. This is tragic, man. Fuck all that shit we worry about, man. Fuck all that material shit that we worry about. None of this shit matter. Not these cameras. Not these fucking lights. None of the money we have. None of this shit matters, man. Kids are not going home tonight, bruh. They dead, man. And we go by our life just worrying about stupid shit that don't even matter, bruh. That's not going to even matter when your ass is in that box. They still gonna talk about your ass. They still gonna think you was a fucking coward. They still gonna think I'm fat. They still gonna think all that shit when I'm dead. So why the fuck we spend our life oppressing people so much? Trying to make people so happy. And we sad inside. Wake the fuck up, America, bruh. Wake up. When another news story come out about it, I'm gonna wait. Cause particularly I usually don't do breaking news. I usually wait a day to do breaking news. Because that's when I know all the evidence is out. They put everything out. But I had to do it today. I will update it tomorrow when more evidence is coming out. My last thoughts is just to say, rest in peace to the children who lost their life. Your life was taken too soon, sweethearts. May your bodies and may your spirit rest in peace. I'm gone, y'all. I'll fuck with y'all later. Appreciate everybody that came through.